What's up everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we will be reviewing the Gaming Greats GameStop exclusive Black Series Star Wars. I know I kind of did that in reverse, but whatever. We're going to be reviewing Zaalbar. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I am at least. And we will be also reviewing Nightbrother Warrior Flametrooper as well. So, let us measure these guys, and before we get through this, I also want to say I am sorry for not uploading a lot of reviews, because the reason of why I haven't been uploading a lot of reviews lately, or a lot of anything lately, is because I have not got hardly anything in lately because of the pre-order stuff. It's not shipping, and, you know, it's hard to get stuff when it doesn't ship to you, but I'll try to get some stuff that's in stock maybe and review those items. I'm hoping to snatch the Motu Revelations Trap Jaw. That's one of the ones I hope to snag pretty soon. It says on Entertainment Earth that it's restocking soon, so let's hope that it does. But anyway, moving on, let us get into the measurement. So, the Flametrooper stands right at 6 inches to the top of his head, and the Nightbrother stands 6 inches to the top of his horn.
You little!
Why not? And Chewbacca wannabe over here is over 7 inches tall, which is fitting since he's a Wookiee. So since you want to fall on your face, you're going to get reviewed first. Now this guy only came with one accessory, and that accessory is his weapon thing. Forgive me for not knowing the name of this, but I really like how unique it is. And yes, I probably will get the red Nightbrother when it pops in stock. I'll probably get the red brother when it pops in stock, so it can hang out with this guy. But I really like this guy, this weapon. I like the horn there. I think that's one of his, well, not one of his horns, but you know, one of that species horns. But yeah, that's the only accessory he comes with, so let's move on. So, let us check out the articulation with this guy, starting out with his head. His head can swivel all the way around, a complete 360. He can look up about that far, and don't cut yourself on this action figure because of the horns, and that might be possible of what I will do. But anyway, he can look down really well, and he has a good tilt. And by the way, the neck will also swivel 360, but I'm not going to do that. But he has great tilt. I love the neck movement system as well. NECA does that, and I think it really improves the head articulation of their figures. Now this guy has a nice little butterfly joint right here, which kind of helps a lot in some movements. But he can go out that far, or yeah, out that far and in pretty good. And his arm can swivel out all the way around. His arm can go out about that way, about that far. And he has a single joint at the elbow and also a swivel, so that reaches a little over 90. And he has an in and out hinge on both hands, and the hand can also swivel. Now here he has a good kind of like hula hoop action going on. He can crunch pretty good down. He can arc back some. Well, that's pretty good arc back. And as we saw, he could tilt very well, and then that goes for a nice hula hoop. Now his leg can kick out about that far. His leg can kick back that far. His leg can go out about that far. This hinders it a little bit. And he has a thigh cut up in there. And he has a double joint that comes to about there. Can't kick his own butt, but then again, I'm not the Floosh. But anyway, at the foot here, he has a hinge on his foot, and that can go down about that far and go up about almost neutral, a little above neutral. And he does have some nice rocker going along with him. So yeah, that's the articulation on this guy. Pretty good articulation overall. Now we're here at design, and I really like this guy's unique design because I just like that entire species design, especially the yellow ones, because of this gives me hope that we'll have a Sauvage Press in the upcomings of the Black Series line. That would really be cool. And I also kind of need a Darth Maul as well, so I need to try to get my hands on a Darth Maul. But anyway, this guy is really, really nice looking, you know. He's got all that tattoo work, a little bit of mixed in of yellow dusting on his arm. And then the tattoos come back over to the back. And you can see some of that going to the fist. Well, not the fist, but you know, the hand. And then the head sculpt is what really what I like with this guy. All the horns are intact. Well, you know what I mean. They're very nicely sculpted. And if you will please not fall flat on your face again. Please. But yes, overall, I really like this guy's upper body stuff. Especially that white to break up the paint. And down here at the legs, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and you all can correct me if I'm wrong, these are Darth Maul stuff. You can all correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. Which kind of is odd, but then again, not really all that odd since this guy is the same species as Darth Maul. Yeah, that's pretty much that I have with this design. Obviously, great texture work on the pants, even up to the wrinkles, to the skirt, everything. And please tell me if that's the correct name for that, because that's all I know what to call it, is a skirt. But anyway, moving on. This guy has pretty much, well, none of the same articulation points as the Nightbrother does. His head can, yeah, my finger's not really wanting to do this, but you can force the head for a full 360, and yet I did it anyway. But yeah, he cannot move up with his head or down with his head much at all. You can kind of get like a head bob going on. Try to shift the head forward and move down, or shift the head back and try to move up. But it is extremely hard to articulate this guy's head, so that's why the head is going to be left alone. But anyway, I don't think he has any butterfly joints here, but his arm can go all the way around. This elbow pad does not get in the way of anything. It goes right into his armor, which is great. Excuse me. Yeah, he has got a little red smear there. I guess it was from that, but that's no biggie. Here he has a single jointed arm with a swivel at the elbow that will stop, and he does have some torso movement, very little, but he does have some. And you can see the texturing of that comes back in there, the undersuit. He can kick out forward some, or kick forward some, and he can go out. He can't really go out with his leg because of his skirt, and there's no back to be had going back with his foot. He has a thigh swivel here, a thigh cut for a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which, you know, articulates the maximum of these double joints. I can't really bend them because of the skirt, but anyway, at the foot he has hinge, that goes down about that far and comes back to neutral, and he does have some nice rocker. So overall, pretty okay articulation for a figure that is built like this guy. Okay, now we're off to the design of this guy, which I really like the helmet sculpt of this guy, because it is very unique, and I like these unique things for figures. As you can see, that brown stripe goes all the way back. There's some nice texturing on the back, and then just texture everywhere you look on the clothing. I really like that. Really like his chest plate area where he has these 3 buttons and then some more gadgets to make it look all Star Warsy, which works out very well. And then, you know, nothing really gets in the way. And by the way, he has an up and down hinge on this finger, or on this hand, and an in and out on this one. And I didn't mention that during articulation, I'm sorry. Down here at the legs, he's got pretty much the same legs as every snowtrooper does, but that's okay because I don't have that many snowtroopers. As you can see, there is some more texture work on the skirt piece, which is very nice, and then all that texture goes down to the boots, which is also very nice. So without further ado, let's move on. Okay, now this guy actually has more accessories than all two of these guys. He comes with a giant sword. I mean, look at this thing. Alright, let's actually measure this thing up. Go to the 10-inch mark. Come here. Hold on. I am going to do this. Yeah, that thing is over 6 inches tall. That thing is bigger than the Nightbrother. That's crazy big. I mean, that is a big sword. But anyway, moving on. Here we have his crossbow, and there is some assembly required, which you know is always nice with stuff. That's how it goes. If you don't screw it up, there we go. And in there you got your crossbow. Really like that color on the ball things on the side. Then you got your double scopes for his eyes, I guess, for both of his eyes, which is smart. And then all the doohickeys and make it look more Star Warsy. And yeah, that's about it for the accessories, but I really like the sword. The sword is really nice. Here we have or let's move on to articulation. His head cannot really move at all, up nor down. He has something at the torso. Yeah, there we go. We got it. He's got some torso stuff. Nice torso tilt, swivel on the torso. So he can look down some if he does this with a combined of that. So he can look down some. But his arms go all the way around like so. Go out like that. Comes back in. Single joint comes up to about there. With a swivel, of course, and his hand can swivel all the way around, some in and out action, and over here I think he has some in and out action here, yes, same on both sides. Then here at the legs, he can kick out about that far, and you can see his big feet, and then he can kick back about that far. He has nice thigh cut for a thigh swivel, kind of stiff. He has single jointed legs, which can go to about right there, and his foot has a nothing hinge, so that is the articulation for the wannabe Chewbacca. Now I'm going to be honest, my favorite out of this line is this guy, but I can't believe I'm saying that because when I saw the online pictures, he didn't look really good in my opinion, but he looks way better in person now seeing him. But I really like the texture work on his suspender thing. There's a spot there for his crossbow, so you can like attach something on the crossbow onto him, like so. Kind of put it right there. You know, you know what to do with that. I don't really, so put that back up there. also like the paint they put on this guy too, so moving on. Okay, so here we have a nice little comparison time with the Black Series Mando and the Black Series Plo Koon, and as you can see, everyone fits in very well within the scales and stuff like that, and I try to compare with figures that people have, so there he is with the Mando and Plo Koon, which I really like how all these guys look together. So overall, I really like these three figures, and I think they are super awesome, especially Zaalbar and the Nightbrother. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please hit the like button, and that only takes 2 seconds out of your day. And if you enjoy my overall content, which is reviews and all this other stuff, then please hit the subscribe button. If you want to get notified when I next make a video, then please hit that notification button. So I think I've covered